Oh, he's just missed. Hit the post.
No, that's criminal.
Fuck, it would have been 16 points, mate.
16 points, 130 points.
Yeah. The percentage will go up this week anyway.
Yeah, probably
You'd
by
hope
like
so.
30%. Mate.
Anyway, mate, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. Even though I'm at your house.
Yeah, I'm on your show today.
Yep, it's my show. We'll let that car pass. It's a cold day today.
Fucking freezing, bro, and it doesn't really look it.
I mean, as the sun goes away, it's fucking quite dark, quite gloomy. But we're here. It's actually Saturday as well.
Saturdays are for the boys. Saturday, let's make some noise.
Oh my god! If anyone knows where that song's from, like, firstly, why does your life suck? Because that's bad.
Hey,
if you know
that was
song.
peak YouTube
No,
back
it
in
was.
fucking 2017.
England is my city. That song low key slapped for like a day. I remember you liked Jake's second song, and I just couldn't agree with you.
What was his second song?
I can't remember. Oh, Bully.
Bully.
Yeah. You're such a fucking bully or something.
Nah, you never had a song like that.
You liked
never had
it.
a song like that.
Yeah, bro. Hold up.
No.
You reckon we'll get copyright striked if I play it?
Yeah, but just play it for a second. Like,
Oh, Dummy.
dummy.
Yeah. Let's here we go.
That wasn't his second song.
Yeah. Hold up.
Why is it so quiet?
Bro, where does he say dummy?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you play the worst part of the song there.
That's the chorus.
No, but it's not really a chorus in that kind of a song. It's kind of like a.
Yeah, he copped a lot of
bridge.
fire for that, and I think rightly so. That was
Well,
a poor
Gucci
song.
Mane's on it, no?
Nah, it was like TV fucking some
Oh.
random Donny. But no, Fresh Out London slapped.
Fresh Out London goes dummy hard.
That
bro.
still goes hard.
Same as 23.
I remember when
23.
yeah,
23.
I remember KSI did his reaction video and he was like, you know what, fair play. But then he saw that there was a lot of writers on the song, but still, they made a good song.
Yeah.
And he was ahead of it. Anyway,
I'm like 23.
yeah.
I feel like Jordan. I'm back in my prime.
I want to play that when we're in Goldie for my birthday, mate.
Hey, well, there you go. We're going to Goldie for Dill's birthday.
Yeah. We haven't booked the flights yet and we haven't set a date, but
We don't have
I
money.
think it's rude if we don't go for the birthday when we're already going in July.
Yeah, well, this is really up to you.
Yeah. Let's do it. Fuck it.
There you go. We'll be there for early July, folks.
Because we've said it early in the show. Goldie, early July. July. I might not be there on my birthday, but it'll be around then and we'll be celebrating for it. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
what's the best way to celebrate?
I'm Dill's only friend.
What's the best way to celebrate?
I'm going to have to buy this fucker little.
Yeah, you're going to be shouting the whole
drinking
night.
shit. Fuck that. That's the night we're going to the club.
Yeah, 100% we're going.
No,
to
we'll try to get like a club to pay for our drinks and shit.
Oh, yes, please.
I want to DJ there, bro. I want to
Yeah.
DJ in some clubs in Goldie.
Well,
Or
if
a
anyone
birthday.
has any connections from Goldie at a nightclub, if you know anyone,
Or Sunny Coast or Brisbane. I don't care. Anywhere
we'll
like
go anywhere.
Queensland.
Go anywhere for you. We should ask some people.
But
Anyway.
even like what we did at Metro is like give us VIP and shit. Like.
Just give us VIP, yeah. I want to go on the stage. That'll be fun. But like, still, whatever. We'll get the Misfit Boys on there as well. I know Shami will want to come on. He's a big fan of the show, so that's all good. But no, what have we done in the past week? I've had a week from hell, to be honest.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
been
think you haven't had a great week
It's
either.
just been boring, bro. Like we almost. I mean, hence why it's Saturday right now and we haven't filmed. It's
Yeah.
like both of us have just been fucked with uni. Like,
flat out.
bro,
I was at uni on Thursday.
I think you've spent like the last 3, like Wednesday,
I was there the
Thursday,
whole
Friday
week.
was just all uni, bro.
I was at uni on Thursday for 9.5 hours.
Yeah.
You know how miserable that is? I got there at like 10 to 12 in the morning, and then I left at like 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night.
Yep.
Just awful, cunt. I've never wanted to shoot myself more.
Yeah.
And there were so many people at the campus still there at night time in this real fancy like library building, and got me thinking, like, do people actually just go to uni to hang out?
I think they do, bro.
I mean, we've got some friends that fucking do it, and they post it on their socials. But I was saying like I would go there more to study because it's like a different environment if I lived closer.
Yeah, but and also like
25 minutes away.
And traffic and shit is just a bit shit. And also if I had more uni, I don't have any uni mates, bro. I got two. Well, probably. I don't know. I'm probably gonna offend some people. I've got like two. I'm in a group chat with 3 other girls.
Yeah.
Who I had a group project with. And they were like pretty cool.
Yeah.
That Russian bird.
Yeah. Didn't they hate each other?
Nah, they were all
at one point.
Nah, that was a different group.
Oh, it's a different one.
That was me and Anastasia were like just
with 2 other birds, eh?
Nah, with just I can't even remember. It was a shit group, but that was a pretty good group. And yeah, so we still talking that like none of us are we're doing all online, all bare minimum. Like I'm like, oh, someone's like, when's the exam? I'm like, oh, you know, Monday, and they're like, oh, really? I haven't opened like the LMS, which is our like uni platform. Yeah. For like 10 weeks. Like all of us literally just do the assignments, hand them in. No one goes to classes. No one participates.
Yeah, that's exactly like me, mate. Honestly, and it sounds kind of bad though, because I've had conversations with various people, just speaking about uni life, blah blah blah, and they've made like best friends there. They've literally made best friends there. Yeah. And it makes me feel like an antisocial cunt because I haven't. And they're like, oh, do you not have like uni friends? Do you not participate? Do you not do this? Do you not do that? And I'm like, I go to my class, if that, and then I leave straight away. Yeah. I literally do what I have to do. But I don't think that's of any fault of my own. Actually, no, sorry. I don't think it's a fault of me because I just haven't met people that, like in my classes that you know.
You're all fucking losers.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sorry, you're all fucking shit.
I just don't. I don't want to be your friend.
Mate, I literally get in my class, I look around, and I go,
what's going on here?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
There is not one person here that has... Like, I'll ask people. I'm like, what'd you get... Like, you know, do some group work. You got to go talk to some other people. I'm like, so what'd you guys get up to on the weekend? Yeah. They're like, didn't really do too much. Like, I was just kind of like hanging out with my mum and dad. Like, you know, we played some board game. I'm like... board games with the family on a fucking Saturday night. Like, you are the complete entire opposite of who I am. Yeah. Like, here's me being about to be like, oh, you guys should fucking send it out to Metros this weekend. They'll be like, where's Metros? What's Metros? Not only that, restaurant? They're all 3 years younger than me. Yeah. Because we obviously started uni later. Yeah. So. But
it's even like this Donnie in my group. You know, he got the easy part of the assignment and he still did less. He still did less than myself in terms of the writing. And it made me fucking despise the cunt, mate. No, it made 100%. Me fucking despise him. And I bit my tongue, mate.
No, bro,
I bit 100%. My tongue. I was like, mate, this is literally the last hour you got to deal with this bloke. Don't waste your breath.
No, I once had a group assignment that I had to do the entire thing, bro. Yeah. And I still didn't say anything. Yeah. Like, I still didn't, like, submit tell the tutors and shit. I just did it. For no other reason other than like, I just could not be fucking bothered
with the hassle,
bro. Like, they're obviously gonna deny it. Like, then there's back and forth. I'm like, I'll just do the assignment and never have to speak to these fucking like pricks again. Yeah, and move on with my life. Yeah, but it was a 2,500 word report. Like, I had to do it all myself rather than splitting it up. You know, 700 words each.
Yeah. No, it's not ideal. But for myself, I've got 2 assessments left, and then I'm done. For the semester. What about yourself? How many you got left?
I got exams, but I got my last assignment's due tomorrow.
Sexy. And how many exams you got? 3?
3, yeah. 2 of them are like the open tasks, so you got like 24 hours to do them.
Oh, okay.
And then one of them's a 2-hour exam.
Yeah.
But one of the open tasks I barely have to do because my average is so high right now.
Yeah. I was speaking of not uni, to be honest, just switching topics. Some person asked me or commented on one of our TikToks saying, did I see a wild Dylan Buckley at Kid Leroy on Friday night? No, on Monday night. And I said, no, I fucking wish, mate. We didn't end up going.
No, we didn't.
But shout out. I know Leroy's a big fan of the show, mate. He always tunes in every fucking Tuesday. And just want to shout him out, mate. What a fucking legend. Bro. Those shows looked insane.
Kids made it, bro, honestly. Like, first tour sells out, you know, multi shows in some states and sells out all across Australia as an 18-year-old. Yeah. It's pretty elite.
He's got an absolutely beautiful missus who looks very supportive.
Yeah,
He's back
so
in
supportive.
his my cousin sent me a thing. She's like, oh, he's doing a meetup at Street X, and I was like, I'm not even going to bother.
Mate, kudos to to his missus fucking underwear provider, because they are clearly more supportive than she is to Leroy.
Wait, what? I didn't understand this.
Her bra.
Her bra, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna act like I fucking got it, bro.
I'm angry that you don't get my joke. 'Cause
Bro, well, you said it very quickly,
it
and
was
I
a
just couldn't
creative joke,
comprehend
and I'm
it.
angry.
Kudos to his girlfriend's bra.
Kudos to his girlfriend's underwear provider,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's clearly more supportive than she is to him.
But she's quite supportive.
Her tits are huge, cunt.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So clearly the bra has to be supportive.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, they're both very supportive.
That was the joke, because obviously you said how supportive she is.
Comment down below in the comments if that was a shit joke or not, and if you got it straight
Everyone's going to agree with you, bro, because you didn't get it. I had to explain the joke to you.
away. Maybe the delivery was a bit off.
No, the delivery was flawless. I fucking nailed it, mate. I didn't stutter. I didn't fucking...
You're practicing it in the mirror this morning.
I was. You know, like how they say do power stances before you like go on live? I was standing in the mirror looking at
Underwear's
myself.
more supportive. than
Yeah,
him.
no, it was, bro. I was like fucking shout out loungewear, bro. Like...
Nah, she's got a beautiful name as well. Katarina.
Oh my god.
I'd call her Kat, I think. Nah, she's great. And
I call her Rena.
he's Cesar. But nah, he's actually sick at the moment. I saw he had to cancel the show. You poor Melbournians, you know, you like to say that you've got the best state in Australia, but
You guys are cursed, bro.
you haven't seen Kid Leroy.
Lockdown.
Neither have I, but my state did. So it's fine. But I'm pissed off. I'm fucking pissed off, mate. To the point where if I had a bit of money, I'd go to Melbourne just for a trip and I'd go see him there for his rescheduled show. We can't make the same mistake for JB.
No, we gotta go to JB. We gotta buy tickets for that. We should buy tickets.
Have
pretty
they
soon.
sold out, you reckon?
No, I had a look. You can still get them,
Oh, Jesus.
but there are. I mean, you can't really get a bad seat in fucking RAC Arena, so.
No.
Or is it at HBF? I think it's at HBF.
It doesn't matter. Did we do anything last weekend? Was it
Yeah,
last weekend where we went to your house?
Yeah, Saturday I had people over to watch the watch Eagles get waxed by fucking Western Bulldogs.
Yeah.
What's new? Well, we just lost to Adelaide as well, so.
To be fair, it's playing right now because it is a Saturday and you could be up.
Nah, it's a Sacramento sent.
Did he send a
Text
message?
is too good.
Okay.
We're down by 21
Okay.
with 7 minutes. to
Okay.
go, so.
I actually saw a rumour. We can speak a bit about footy. People saying Freo should go for Tex because he's a free agent at the end of the year. Just as a key forward.
I don't think you would leave.
It'd be interesting. But it's not the thing, though. Like, he might want to stay, but do Adelaide keep him?
Adelaide
Is he forcing some...
Adelaide would be so dumb not to keep him, bro.
Is he forcing some of the young talent to not play? I'm not too sure. I
I'm
don't know enough about their squad.
Unfortunately, Tex Walker is like a Josh Kennedy at West Coast. If he wants to play, he'll play.
Yeah, he's very good, and that's the thing.
If he wants to stay at Adelaide, he'll stay at Adelaide.
If Freo can, I would take him 100%. But I don't know if I think they'd have to ask. I see a lot of people saying that. I think they'd have to ask the Indigenous players if they'd be okay with him joining after what he did. That's just what's going around at the moment.
I did an assignment on that, actually. That was the one I got 100%
Oh, really?
for.
You got 100% for that. How'd you go with answering those questions, by the way? Because she gave you some fucked questions.
Oh, no, I told her to change them.
Oh, really?
She's...
You were like, I'm not answering those, love.
Well, she said, can you send me your questions? I said, we're not supposed to. And she was like, oh, I'll send you mine. I was like, oh, fuck it, all right.
Yeah.
So I sent her mine. She sent me hers.
Yeah.
And, like, my questions were so easy. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, what do you think the AFL can do, like, more to prevent racism, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then her question.
Paragraph.
Nikki Winmar from 1985, whose date of birth was...
So and so.
I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
I
read it, and it was fucked.
Yeah, so she changed them to more my...
Was she happy to change them?
Yeah, she was like, oh, I'll change my questions for you.
Fuck me.
I was like, I
dude.
made mine easy for you, you
Yeah.
fucking bitch. What the fuck?
Another reason to fucking despise the people at uni, mate.
Bro, like, stop trying to be so intelligent. we get marked. So the tutor goes, you get marked on how you answer it,
Oh,
not on the questions you
Yeah.
ask. As soon as he said that, I'm like, well, I'm just going to leave the
Questions easy.
most open-ended questions so that you can take it wherever you want.
Yeah.
And then it was just basically like the podcast. As soon as
Yeah.
I asked the first question, I just
Started
rolled him into other
rambling off.
questions.
Yeah.
So it was a piece of piss. But yeah, fucking AFL chat.
Still speaking about AFL, Bailey Smith, is he getting done?
Yeah, oh, for sure. But I think Tui has to go too. I think
You
whatever
reckon?
you give what the fuck's his
Bailey
last name?
Smith?
Bailey Smith. I was gonna say
Baz Lenker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bailey Smith, whatever he gets, I think obviously Tui has to get too. He did the same action twice.
I could see it, bro, when they were jumper punching, I grabbed him by the scuff of the neck. I could see it in his face. I was like, this cunt's actually going to do something. Like, his eyes were like, I'm a fucking head. But
It reminded me
and
of
then
like
he actually did it, bro. He was all
it reminded me of like he was at a nightclub and like some cunt out the front. No, but bro, Tui like puts his forehead up against his forehead and
yeah.
is pushing against his head. That's
Yeah.
a headbutt, just not a hard one.
Yeah.
So it makes zero difference. So then all the Baz Lenker was fucking bang cunt. They fucking headbutt me cunt. Like he just
Yeah.
retaliated.
Yeah.
So they both should surely get a couple weeks, I think.
You know what the AFL's response was, I'm pretty sure, or they was talking about? They said, it's not the outcome of the result, it's the action. I was like, well, that goes against your whole fucking ruling. It's always been about the fucking
Everything's outcome, yeah.
Yeah. But that now they've backtracked. I saw that somewhere.
Buddy Franklin
Fucking
slapping Cochin or whatever
Yeah.
with it was open hand.
open end punch.
So if that if he
Yeah,
knocked
knocked
out
him out.
Cochin, he gets 8 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Or whatever Gaff got with Brayshaw.
Yeah.
So he'll get the exact same punishment.
I wonder if Gaff would have got the same if Brayshaw didn't have dislodged teeth and a broken
No,
jaw.
100%. Like Gaff got him just like in the
Clean as
perfect
possible,
sweet spot.
yeah.
Like it wasn't even a hard punch, but everyone knows with a punch you don't need to hit
So you
someone.
hit someone in the
real-
right spot.
If you get him in the right spot, like on this part of the jaw goes, he's out cold, teeth dislodged, broken jaw.
It would have been worse, bro, because his mouth guard was in. Like, his teeth are dislodged at the top, but your mouth guard's fucking still in, bro. That would have been... I'd have been like, knock me out, cunt. Knock me out and fucking...
Pretty fucked.
Oh.
But yeah, like, so he gets a week instead of 6 or 7, whatever guy. I think Gaff got 7, I think.
It's no, it's going to be very interesting to see what Big Bailey Smith gets.
I think he'll get 2 weeks, but I think... Oh, you watch
They
the...
might try and be cunts and be like, no, we want to make an example of it. Stamp him out, and it'd be like 3 or 4.
You watch Tui will get nothing, and Bailey Smith will get 4 weeks. And once again, the AFL community will lose its fucking mind because there is zero consistency.
Yep.
Because you can't tell me that like Bailey Smith's was any more intentional than what Tui's was.
Yeah.
They both headbutted each other. They both got to be low graded as impact because
What did Buddy get? A week?
yeah, weak.
Just 1 week.
Yeah.
So if Bailey Smith gets more than that, is that a...
I think I reckon
Do
he
you
should
reckon he
get.
should get more?
I think he should get 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you reckon he should get more than considering what Buddy got? Buddy open hand, like, kind of fucking punched him. Probably wasn't going for his jaw. He's probably going for like here.
Yeah,
But Buddy is fucking 6'8" cunt. But he still got him in the jaw.
I wish he fucking got Cochin out cold, mate. Sorry.
Don't like Cochin, mate.
Nah, he's a fucking grub, bro.
He's a grub.
He's the grubbiest player. Like,
What,
see
like,
him, like-
does like little sly
yeah,
things
kick techs
behind
in the knee, gets no punishment for it.
Yeah.
Gets off to B's allowed to play in a grand final after absolutely fucking concussing the living shit out of some cunt in 2017. Can't
I
even
don't remember
who.
that, but yeah.
He hip and shotted someone and they let him play the next week. I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
typical fucking
Richmond,
Victorian bias, mate.
Yeah.
Suck my fucking dick if you disagree, if you're a
Yeah.
Victorian.
Yeah. We've been getting quite a lot of feedback, just in all sorts, mate. With our TikToks, the gun TikTok was crazy, mate. It went off. There were so many people, both Australians and Americans, Canadians as well, that were like, "I know, thank you for saying this." Like, yeah, we fucking hate it too, and I wish I wasn't from here, but I can't do anything about it. And then there were just some genuine fucking fruitcake fuckwits
Bro, you still get
in the comments.
you still get the same fucking responses.
Yeah, it's always the same.
Even after the argument, even after the most obvious counterpoint.
Yeah,
Oh, but people kill people, guns don't.
yeah.
I'm like, dick fuck. What about every person in in Australia, all the criminals still have guns. The bikies members have guns. Like, they just don't shoot innocent people. And they're like, oh, but there's still shootings in, like, Australia. I'm like, dick fuck. It's not the... We're talking about innocent people getting shot. I don't give a fuck if a bikie gang shoots the entire... kills 150 other bikie gang members.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less. Good.
Yeah.
You know? But if a bikie gang walked into a fucking school and shot up a school, you know what? I'd probably have a problem with it.
Different fucking story, yeah.
But you get the same arguments from these blokes. They're so delusional. Like, oh no, we need weapons, you know? Like, we don't trust the government. Yeah. Oh my god.
And they were trying to say... I knew what they were going to come with. They were going to come with like, oh yeah, says the cunts who fucking couldn't leave their own country during COVID.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather that, mate, than my 4-year-old brother be fucking murdered, bro. It's at his own school.
We could leave.
Fucking idiot. Oh yeah, we just
couldn't come back.
Yeah.
I don't like. There was not gunpoint. You're not leaving Australia. If I wanted to go to America, I could have.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, you can't leave. If I wanted to go to a different state, I could. I just couldn't come back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there was no two ways about it, mate. There are some fucking stupid cunts.
Every argument that someone pro-guns can give me, there is a easy and obvious counter-argument.
Yeah.
You're clearly turning a blind eye. See, there was another shooting in Texas?
No,
2 days ago.
I can't keep up, mate.
4 dead. Another school shooting, 4 dead.
That's fucked. That is fucked.
So when we posted that TikTok, which was 2 or 3 days after the shooting, or 4 days after the shooting, someone said there'd been 15 more shootings just in Texas since that. What? We just don't even hear about them because they're so numb.
No, you only hear about the big ones. I was looking on trending page for Twitter right now. It was like, oh yeah, Russia continues attacks in Ukraine. I was like, that's just stopped as well. Like, it's literally just the media. The media can't. Well, they obviously pick and choose, but they can't report on literally everything unless you do your own research.
Nah, they can. They pick, bro. They know that like no one really cares about the Russian-Ukraine stories anymore. Hype on that's died.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So
it's
now
all
we'll
hype.
move on to the Texas shooting, and like I said to you,
it's already died off a little bit.
Done.
Yeah.
No one's even talking about it. Look at Twitter.
Yeah.
My whole Twitter feed is talking about the NBA playoffs.
Yeah. It's fucked, bro.
No one gives a shit. It's funny as fuck to me, bro.
It's honestly fucked.
Well, not funny, but like it's funny.
It's funny how fucked it is.
Yeah. It's kind of like laughable, you know.
All you can continue to say is how fucking lucky we are to be here, mate. Really.
Absolutely. Safest place in the world, probably.
Yep, and that's the thing. I'm glad I live here because now I can go. Like, I've always said that people are like, oh, Australia got nothing to do, blah blah blah. It's like this is literally the best place to be born in to live.
Oh yeah.
Because now there is so much else for me to explore, and I can go there as a tourist, as a traveller. I don't have to go live in America. I can go see the places I want to see the good things it has to offer, and stay away from the bad shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's always been my point.
Don't go to a grocery store.
Yeah, fuck.
Don't go to a school.
Go fucking catch Uber Eats there, or Postmates, I think they like to call it.
They have all of it, bro. Postmates, Uber Eats,
they
DoorDash.
Do. I saw one. Oh, actually, I'll go with this first.
I saw you.
Some guy wanted to get a bit of our opinions on his matter in hand. He's asked.
I was going to say, do we give it a segment name?
A segment name,
like,
PNC helpline.
Yeah, something like I don't know.
PNC therapy.
Let us know in the comments what we can call it. But we'll do. I was thinking we should do a segment like where we actually respond to people's paragraphs and stuff. Because a lot of time we don't. We just do them randomly.
Yeah. Okay.
But if we actually make it a segment,
I'd like that. Maybe we can do like a little tuney bit, like a little intro tune song.
Yeah, I'll see if Quincy can hook something up.
PNC lads therapy. We'll start with it. I'll get the message up itself because what was the word for it in uni when you paraphrase? I paraphrased it.
In uni.
So I'll actually get it up. Oh, this isn't the one, but I'll just go with this one. All right. Give me a name for a bloke.
Ralph.
Oh, Jesus. It starts with the same letter.
Yeah, you can't say that.
All right. Yeah, no, it's fine. All right, Ralph. Hey, boys. Love the potty. Been listening since day dot. I've got something for yous. All right. Me and the missus have been together for close to 3 years now, and she's great. but she's moving to Melbourne at the end of the year for uni, and I'm not moving with her as I'm halfway through an apprenticeship. So, do you guys think I should part with her now, or should I wait to the end of the year to separate? Like, is there any point staying with her to the end of the year, even though I know we can't be together as soon as she moves? Any advice would be appreciated. Cheers, fellas.
Well, my first thought was like, why do you have to break up?
Yeah.
Like, just because he's separating long distance wise.
Yeah.
But if you can't do the long distance, then what's the point of staying, mate? I'd may as well end it now.
He doesn't seem too phased.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Do you get that vibe?
No, he's like, well, if you're going to Melbourne,
if you're
like,
leaving, I'm just gonna, continue with that different part of my life now.
Yeah.
I'll just get that part of my life started.
Which I would just say, like, end it now, bro. Like, don't prolong.
I wonder if he's actually had this conversation with her. Do you reckon they've spoken about breaking up? Or like what's going to happen when she goes there?
Maybe. You'd think so. I think for this bloke, I mean, it'd be, in my opinion, it's firstly like if she doesn't know that you're wanting to break up, then you're just prolonging it, which makes it like worse for her because obviously the feelings get more.
Yeah. And how long is she staying there? Because, uni's 14 weeks maybe with exams, 14, 15 weeks, something like that. It's quite a hefty amount of time.
Well, that's what I was saying.
And like she'll be in a new state, but she's in a new state.
A fucking cheek clap.
In a new environment, she'll meet new people.
Guy best friends.
Maybe you should probably be staying on campus as well, potentially.
Yeah, she'll have some really good, some supportive guy mates that'll be able to get her through while.
So
feel her need for a bit of support when
this guy's a fan of the show, mate.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's potentially it's a conversation to be had anyway before you make a decision.
If you're planning on leaving her, leave her now. Don't wait. Stupid to wait.
Yeah.
If you plan on leaving her.
I like that. I
got a send in from I don't know if I can say his name, so give me a bloke name.
Calvin
Harris. Festival X, baby. Alright, it says a voice message.
Okay.
G'day boys, this is my first voice message I've ever sent to you boys. I've been a long time listener, love listening to the boys, good podcast you have going. I just got a question for you guys. What's the furthest you boys have walked on a night out, whether you've been fucking blind off your face or just normally? What is the furthest you guys have walked on your way home or to another place?
He sounds like he's plastered right now, to be honest.
He looks like a lad too. Look at him.
He sounds like he's just come from a bender, mate.
I can't show you, but he's got a drink.
Okay. yeah. He fucking loves a frothy.
This bloke fucks.
Right, Calvin.
The longest I've ever walked. I'm pretty sure the furthest I've ever walked is from the casino, which is near. It's like, how far is it from the city? Like 15 minutes from the city, 10 minutes from the city.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Probably like 2.5, 3 hours after a night out.
Jesus Christ!
It was from the casino, and we were just walking home, and then Carly picked us up.
Yeah, right. Okay. I remember one when we were. I think it was after Listen Out. We weren't catching an Uber.
Oh yeah.
And we fucking had to we trekked it like across a river type of thing. We had
that
to
was
walk
a far walk.
by a river. We walked down streets. That was a really fucking long one.
We could give background to these stories too. If I had a few voice cracks.
I can't really remember that day, to be honest.
I was fucked. But
is that the night where you had our shirt off in the thing? I think it was.
Yeah. That was the night too. Like there's that photo, and I'm like standing there in my white fucking shirt.
Yeah.
And like I'm just like bro.
Okay.
I look maggoted.
I think I remember that kind of photo. Yeah.
But yeah, no, from the casino. So I gambled all my money. I didn't have money for an Uber.
Wait, really?
This is back when I was like 18, eh?
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
And then I remember another one, where our mate fucking went walkabouts. Shout out Jared.
Oh, my fucking God.
I remember we were at...
I had a fucking route lined up too.
So did I. I was going to go home with someone, and I was very, very, very upset.
I was so mad, bro. 18 years old. Fucking... Like, routes were hard to come by, bro, you know? And then, fuck, this chick was the best kiss I ever fucking kissed in my life, bro.
Mate, this one, I don't know if you not remember who I'm talking about. This one's loved up right now, mate. I'm not fucking happy about it. Anyway, I remember I'd ordered an Uber, and you go to me like, dude, Maury's gone fucking missing, mate. We're gonna go fucking find him. I'm like, what?
Is that how I sounded?
Yeah.
Rude,
And you weren't happy either. And then I'm pretty sure Carly was crying or something like that. And yeah, we just fucking get in the car. We just start driving everywhere, Ubering everywhere. I think we eventually got in the car with Adele or something.
We were walking around and then we ended up just like having to call her, bro. We're like, like the girls had gone home, but like
Yeah.
the girls were gonna.
Yeah.
And we were just like, he's not here. Like, we've walked up and down this fucking beach 650 times. Like, he's either drowned or, like, he's somewhere else.
I'm hurt, Ev, you know? This just sparked this memory again, bro.
Jared's like, fuck, sorry, lads. Just for... he ended up at... he was at the fucking casino,
yeah.
but his phone died.
Yeah.
So, this motherfucker walked...
Get a charger, son!
He walked from Frio, where we were, to the casino, didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Phone went flat, so he couldn't message anyone. And then Adele picked me back up here at like 2 a.m. We drove back to fucking Freo to go look for this cunt.
You ever think, what if? Imagine if that girl that you were with
Could have been my wife.
could have been your missus.
Yeah, Jared, you're the reason.
And me
I'm
as
lonely.
well.
You were the reason.
And then but you know, you always think, bro, literally, you don't think that little action, right? That spirals into so many different things. You might have not met someone else who you've had a thing with. Vice versa for me. I might have not gone in that direction. You ever think? If you actually like analyze an event, and if something had gone a different way, literally, years of your life could have been so much different.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Even such a small decision as to like, I'm going to sleep in today.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, if you think like I'm going to stay in bed for an extra half an hour, what if you had woken up and like, you know, say you went for that morning run or whatever and you see fucking Bill Gates and he's like, do you want a job for $1 billion? Like,
on a slightly darker one, my dad, there was a girl that he worked with and she was driving in like the industrial area, bro, and a truck fucking brakes failed, ran right over her car, bro. She died, obviously, got fucking flattened. Anyway, you know what I was thinking? I was like, imagine if she had dropped her keys that morning.
yeah.
She'd have dropped her keys, had to pick them up, delayed her departure from her house by like a second or two.
Yeah, she would have.
She could have potentially had to go to red light or had to stop at a stop sign and she'd still be living.
It was their time to go, bro.
It's fucking crazy how like just some things are meant to be. But Jay, mate, we'll send you the invoice, our love invoice. You know, that's why we're both single. We're the last two single boys in the group.
We are the... I was going to sing One Less Lonely Girl, but it doesn't make sense. Cause
well, you sounded a lot like JB, mate, so probably would have got done for copyright. So
it's all fair.
I hope people can't hear that, by the way. It's quite frustrating.
Yeah, JB wishes he sounded like me.
It's true. Anyway, I've got another one. Give me a lad's name. A nice, unique one.
Malcolm.
I like that. Malcolm. Anonymous, please. That's what he's done.
This fucker just winked at me, bro.
Hi, lads. Hope you're well. I have a quick question for you. What is the best way for me to get over having a big crush on my best mate's girlfriend?
This was fucked. I read this.
They've been together for a few years, and I have known her for as long as I've known my mate. I've always found her attractive, and I know it's not good, and I need to figure out how to stop thinking about her in this way. Cheers, boys. That's not a good situation.
Yeah, you do. You fucking do, mate.
Like, it's not a good situation.
My brother, you. There's nothing you can do here other than just get over her, mate. Like, you can't go to the best friend and say, I've got a crush on your missus. You'll die. You can't go to her and say you have a crush on your missus because she's going to tell him you're going to die. The only thing you can do is, like, get over it.
Yeah, maybe distance yourself, mate, for a bit.
I would definitely say that because I know what happens when they break up. If they break up, sorry, not when. My man's going to sweep straight in.
Maybe not. He's got a bit of self-awareness here, mate. He's got quite a bit of... he says, I know this is wrong. He's my best mate.
You know you should wear a condom, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And obviously, when something's presenting itself, it's quite hard. But you just got to have that strength.
Man sees an opportunity, he taking it.
It's tough, mate. It's tough. Yeah, maybe distance yourself, mate.
Yeah,
Give yourself a bit of time. Be honest with yourself.
I mean, if he's had a crush on her for 4 years, how much? I don't think time's gonna help.
To be fair, at the end of the day, right? If you really just break it all down, there's I would say, always, a girl is not worth sacrificing a friendship with the best mate. It's never worth it.
He did say though
He's known her as long.
that so he's been friends with her just as long as him.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's like better friends with her than he is him.
Mm.
In which case you're still.
He's known her as long. Doesn't mean they've been best mates.
Did he say he's best mates?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's a different
Unfortunately,
story.
my guy, you got to have a bit of self-control here, and I think you are.
Yeah. You just got to realise that there's plenty of fish out there.
I want to know what this girl looks like.
So do I, actually.
Send us a photo of the chick. I want to know.
Yeah. If you're watching Malcolm, send us a photo, son.
Malfoy.
So I've never seen Harry Potter. Fuck that shit. Have you seen Harry Potter?
Yeah.
You like it?
Overrated.
Oh, that's gonna fucking.
Okay, see, this is why we need the
It's gonna
fancy
twist
lads
some
2.0.
feathers, mate.
So we can go Harry Potter,
Just cut that out.
overrated.
Yeah.
That's the entire TikTok.
Because that would fucking grind some people's gears, mate.
Absolutely, bro. It's a bit like when I say Friends is overrated. People
Yeah,
get
well,
angry at that.
That angers me a little bit. It actually doesn't anger me. It's just like,
Is it the best TV show of all time?
oh fuck.
Then it's overrated.
But there was actually, I watched the reunion.
My buddy said, "Fuck no," while giggling.
I watched the
He goes,
reunion.
"Fuck no."
I watched the reunion, and there are a lot of losers. I'm not gonna call them losers. There are a lot of people out there for whatever reason don't have friends. They don't have friends, and they got interviewed for this reunion show, and they were like bawling their eyes out, bro. They were like, "This show literally like saved my life." So I would put this show on, and I'd feel like I was there. I was part of their group. Like I got to know them as people because it went for so long, and it was back in that time. I knew that was the reaction I was going to get from you. But yeah, that show has done a lot for people. And the one thing I can see your point of view is because when I watch it, there's a lot of times where you're meant to laugh and I'm not laughing.
I feel like that show's a time waster show.
Oh, definitely.
So like if I want to sit in bed on my phone or like doing a uni assignment, I'll have friends on in the background. It's background noise to me.
Yeah, you need to get hooked on it if you want to watch it.
It's a bit like The Office now
Properly.
for me.
Yeah.
Like I'll put The Office on in the background while I'm doing uni work because I've seen it fucking 16 times. So I'm like, I'll just have it on. I know what's happening. I don't need to pay attention.
The Office is a great show for me for sleeping because don't have that laughter in the background.
Plus you've already seen it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So like I don't mind if I miss half of season 4, episode 15 because I've already seen it 65 times.
Yeah. No, there's just a lot. It's like Big Bang Theory though as well. That show, there's a lot of points where it's meant to be funny, but it's not because it's just that real basic comedy that's so obvious. It's not funny, but I do like the show overall, so I continue watching it.
I think like...
But then it has those funny moments. It's the same as Friends. There's a lot of points where people are laughing, where it's not actually funny, but they do have those other points, and you like the characters, you like the show, so you just watch it.
Yeah, Friends probably is similar to Big Bang Theory. I really do love Big Bang Theory.
And you do. That's what I'm saying. If you watched it, you got to know the characters, you would understand all of them, then you'd like the storyline.
I think because of how old it is, it kind of puts me off a bit. Because the quality of the actual show is shocking.
But that goes tremendously up.
It does.
Yeah. The first season, the quality sucks. But like by 2 and 3, through the roof, bro, the quality. And the first season's very short as well.
Maybe I'll give it a crack. A lot of them are.
First season.
They go like 4 to 6
it's a
episodes.
pilot,
Yeah, they're like, I will try it.
Yeah.
If it does well.
But yeah, no. Friends, great show. Definitely give it a watch, mate.
I got fucking jabbed on
Oh, you did?
Thursday.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Can I
Bro.
just say, you were hurting on your upper left chest. I got it in my gland.
No, that's where it was. That's where it was. Like,
yeah,
it was
it's
like here.
really sore as well, hey?
Yeah, it was fucked. I was training yesterday, and like chest,
Yep.
and you know,
Did you feel fatigued or anything or no?
I felt a bit
groggy?
yeah, I felt a bit groggy. I ended up like just kind of half-assing everything after bench. Like I did bench and incline.
You benched, did you?
Oh, like
Oh,
dumbbell.
flat, yeah.
But because of like this part was like swollen.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going down.
It'd be like that for a couple of weeks, mate.
Bro, I went down and like it's literally my phone number. The 4 is different instead of the 2. Like it's a scam.
Oh.
That's 320 instead of.
Oh,
340.
wow.
They do it that they dial the same numbers as what you have.
True.
Had it a few times.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I was going down and like, obviously range of motion.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Voicemail.
I'm here, and like, even like right now, just doing this already feels like it's tight, and I've got like a pump kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
And then this one just feels like nothing. And so obviously I'm pressing,
Uneven.
and this it was kind of throwing me off balance a little bit because this side felt so much like couldn't go down as far, or like it was a bit fucking tight.
Naturally, like sitting your lats as well, so like your whole body fucking just tightens up.
it was weird, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, at least you're not fucking groggy, mate. You could have been real fucking sick from it.
Well, apparently, apparently you're supposed to. Ooh.
Fuck me, that is cold, bro. It might look nice, but fuck me, it's freezing.
Apparently, you're meant to have 12 weeks. From the time you have COVID before you have your 3rd jab.
Oh, true.
But
Okay.
I didn't. I had COVID like probably like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, right.
So it's essentially kind of like a bit of a useless jab for me. It has zero effect because I've still got the antibodies already.
But just because because of work, you've had to get it.
Well, they changed the laws.
What do you
On
mean?
the 1st of June, they changed it, so you no longer need it for work, and you also no longer need it for travel. So I'm kind of a little bit annoyed that I got it.
Yeah, okay.
I was like,
Not
fucking,
great.
if I held out an extra 3 days, I would have fucking not.
You reckon I get it in Goldie?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I wonder if because you have been around people with COVID,
Yeah.
I wonder if your body's built up the the antibodies without actually getting COVID. So like because you have had your jabs and stuff. So for example, when I had COVID after a week, like I probably still had COVID, but like I wasn't contagious.
Yeah.
But you probably still would have got those like COVID things in your body, and your body's just built the immune. What the fuck? Oh, it's still the same one. I wonder if you like have already kind of like become immune to it through that kind of a way.
Mate, from last year, people who were watching the potty from last year, from the start, there were many episodes where I was sick as fuck, where I'd basically be like, oh yeah, I've been so fucking sick. I've been in the hospital, like sore throat, tonsillitis, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I got my tonsils out, started this year. Since then, mate, my immune system through the fucking roof. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
It's glass.
I don't care. Knock on wood. But, mate, honestly,
It's a vagina.
I've not been fucking sick, mate.
Yeah. Well. Yes.
Like, I feel good as well.
It hasn't really been sick season yet.
Doesn't matter that, bro. Doesn't for me. It did not matter.
I don't think you got sick in summer though.
I was getting, bro.
You were sick pretty much the entire of winter.
Yeah, but also when the seasons changed, even from like summer to autumn, autumn to winter, between those periods, I was getting fucked, bro. And I just haven't.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I hope you don't get sick.
I'm gassed, man. I'm glad. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. But it's weird, like just getting the tonsils out. And I just felt amazing. And I haven't got the big C yet.
You've got no gag reflex anymore.
Nah, I definitely probably would, bro.
Put your fingers down your throat right now. Imagine you just yak on the mic.
Jesus Christ. Bro, there's been times when you're really drunk and you try and tack yak. It's bad. You know it's bad when you tack yak, right? And you're that drunk where, bro, my fingers are literally touching my uvula thing at the back of my throat.
What, your what?
The dangly thing at the back of your throat?
Yeah, is that not the tonsil?
Nah. Yeah, I thought that was my tonsil, bro.
Ah.
Tonsils are the things on the side, bro, at the very back of your
Oh,
throat.
I thought that was the gag. That's why I thought like girls getting rid of their tonsils was a good thing for like dick sucking.
Nah, bro. Nah. You know it's bad. You know you're that fucked when you're touching that, bro, with your fingers. I'm doing this. That's not
But he's dingling it.
not a good look. Have you got any topics, mate? Because I got one or two more.
Not really, eh?
Well, I wanted to bring up. We can talk about it now. I was watching
I want to wear.
the 2JM podcast.
Oh yeah, shout out
Josh and Josh.
Josh.
And they were speaking. They said, "I podcast on the way out." What are your thoughts, mate?
No, I don't think so.
You don't reckon?
I think podcasts are bigger than they've ever been, personally.
The big ones.
No, but I think even regardless, I think there's just so many podcasts now that
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
It's spread out.
For the smaller boys and girls, the barrier. I learned a lot about this, mate. It's a saturated market.
Highly saturated market.
The barrier to entry is fucking hard.
But it even was.
It's easy to get in there, but fucking, actually.
It even was when we were there, though.
Yeah.
When we tried to enter, it was still very, very saturated.
It was, but since we've done it, and obviously like Jamo and Dill, I've seen so many. I wasn't seeing a lot of like people like us doing it.
You got to remember though, like you're probably seeing it because of the algorithm. Like they've always been there.
But it's definitely becoming a bigger thing.
Everyone is doing a podcast.
I mean, when they're seeing blokes who are like us do it, they're like, oh fuck, they're no different to like myself. I'm a fucking do it. And then some of them actually have done it. It's not resulted to anything, but they are doing it.
No, 100%.
It's a question to be asked.
Podcast is definitely not dying. Like a quick Google search should tell you that. Like, just look at podcast numbers. Everything's through the roof. You've just got more competition now. You think about like Full Send podcast that didn't exist like 6 months ago.
That's
the biggest podcast in the world.
That's a really but that's because they are who they are. That's a really interesting one though.
That's my point.
I was looking at their channel. The ones with guests do more than the boys only.
Their guests are fucking elite.
They're crazy.
Like
that's why, bro. I'm looking at Logan Paul and their Impulsive podcast, and I'm like, don't even bother with guests.
No, 100%.
Don't even bother because I'm not coming to you for that anymore. Honestly, I couldn't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I literally only like their podcast when they do their boys only. I would rather them do it every like 3 weeks, build up a lot of like fucked shit that they do, and have a sick boys episode like they did in New York, their most recent one.
No, 100%.
Because New York boys, I would listen to anyone they've got on that show, and it's just elite. Because they talk better. I don't know.
It depends on their guest too. I think Logan is actually a bit of a shit podcast host.
Well, I don't think it's his main focus whatsoever.
I saw a comment, and this is what sparked my trigger of thought on the Impulsive episode, and they said without Mike on this show, this show would be awful. Because Logan, it was on the Liam Payne one, which we talked about as well. But they were saying without Mike, bro, because Logan's too scared to say anything remotely controversial.
Yeah.
Not even anything like, is Trump good? Is Trump bad? Not something like that. Something so simple as like, I titty fucked some chick last night.
Yeah.
Because he'll get cancelled for some shit like that.
To be fair, I have a rebuttal, devil's advocate. I have a video saved in my phone where he said, "Suck that dick." But personally, I'm going to stay away from you.
He only does it on boys only.
You fucking slut. And he called her fucking
He
slut.
only does it on boys only.
Yeah.
And he got shit on for that too.
Did he?
Fuck yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, 100%. We love it. Mike gets away with it because
he's created that for himself.
But he's also a smaller entity. The headline of the New York Times isn't going to be Mike Malak's misogynistic. No one cares.
Yeah.
Logan Paul being misogynistic, people care.
Yeah, straight in there.
And I also think Logan doesn't know anything other than...
He doesn't prepare for shows.
No, but I don't think he actually knows anything other than about NFTs or fucking... That's probably about... Or boxing,
I remember when they had Mac on, and it really angered me. Because there was a show when they got heated. And I think this was the reason why he got kicked off. But he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm on the show, but I don't give a fuck about the Hollywood scene. I don't give a fuck about influencers, blah, blah, blah." And Mike's like, "You're on Impulsive podcast. You're a host. It's your job to give a fuck, you idiot."
Yeah.
He was like, "I don't give a fuck. I'm just not going to talk about it because I don't care." I'm like, "Well, don't be on the show then, you fucking idiot."
Yeah, for sure.
And then he got kicked off. Rightly so.
Yeah, right. 100% rightly so.
And even George. I
do like George. I think George is good.
Did a bit of spying. Him and Dona follow each other now again.
That's good.
I reckon George stopped following him.
George would have definitely reached out to Dones after that video.
You reckon?
Yeah, how could you not?
He just had to lose lose a bit of humility type of thing. He had to just be like, look.
I think he had to drop his ego.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
not George.
No, yeah. I don't think like we definitely don't know the full story at all.
No.
But just from the outside looking in, situations like how it looks to my eyes is that like Mark was sick of being how George is to Logan.
Yeah, potentially.
I think that is 100% what it was, because every single person he surrounded himself with, after these people, not one of them had more than 100,000 followers.
You know what was crazy? Do you remember the guy he used to go, is this some... He's dating Amanda Cerny, the bald guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He's not even friends with him anymore, I don't think.
Johannes.
Yeah. Like, what happened to that friendship? Have you fucked up so many friendships?
No, this is what I'm saying. I think his ego...
He thought he was bigger. He's getting too big for his boots.
But I think he wanted to be the top dog.
Yeah.
You're not the top dog. Like, you're only getting 1 million views on your video.
Know your place.
Logan's getting 300.
Yeah.
So stop fucking, and George plays his role perfectly.
He does.
He knows that he's not the big dog. He knows that he is the smallest out of all of them. He's still big.
Yeah.
But like compared to Logan and even Mike, you're not.
You know what the crazy thing is as well? He was saying like, I think my vlogs are literally the best they've ever been. And they've probably dropped views. But like you said, I think he's accepted where he's at. He's so happy with his life, especially with his missus.
Yeah.
He's the most content he's ever been in his
28.
life. And he's like, I'm doing a job. It's financially viable. I get to travel the world with my best friends. Yeah, I'm not up here, but I can still be here and have a fucking great time.
And he's still making bank, bro. Like,
yeah.
He'd still be on probably like $1 million a year.
Yeah. And
Easily,
he's got the Barbertown thing. He's got... Obviously
he's on Impulsive.
He'd have money in liquid, fucking... There'd be so much.
Well, he owns IP and Impulsive now, so...
Yeah. No, shout out to him. But yeah, we can quickly talk about the Big Liam Payne episode.
Well, I feel like I left everyone on a thought. Oh, yeah, without... Oh, no, I did wrap it up.
Yeah.
Without... I think, like, Logan's not great. But
Directioners out there. I love a bit of 1D, mate. You remember back in high school? I was all over that shit. I love those cunts, and you fucking love them too. Anyway?
Yeah, but it was the same thing with Biebs. I feel like it was like probably year 10. I feel like before that it was like fuck One Direction, fuck Justin Bieber.
At the start when I was
it was like a jealousy
year
thing.
7, year 8, yeah. But then like, just love them, bro. Honestly. Anyway, yeah, Big Liam Payne was on the podcast, on Impulsive's podcast, and he threw a few daggers out there, mate.
Oh, okay. Look,
you give your point of view.
This is probably going to be an unpopular opinion because of what I've seen online, but I'm a little bit confused at the level of hate that Liam's getting.
You got to remember the fandom of boy bands, they're fucked, mate.
No, I get it.
It's their whole life.
No, I get the diehard fan, but I don't think that Liam really said anything that was completely outrageous.
Just forget that for a second. Why did he have to say? You know why? Because he's the smallest one in the band. 1. 2, he's kind of irrelevant, mate.
Is he though?
Yeah. What's he doing? In terms of the music, he liked to say, oh yeah, I sold the most. Look at what Big Harry Styles is doing, mate.
People took that out of context too. So he said, I sold the most with that song.
Why did he have to say that though? No one else is saying that.
Yeah, but he wasn't saying like
he tried to act hard on that podcast, 100%.
No,
he tried to say some outlandish things to get a bit of clicks out there, in my opinion.
This is what Hex said though.
Did he talk about it?
No. But he said this about his life. He said, is it really shitting on someone else or flexing if it's exactly what happened? For example, Hex he sat front row of one of the NBA playoff games.
Yeah.
And he was talking to someone else and he said, oh yeah, I was sitting front row in the NBA, blah, blah, blah. Someone was like, oh, like, you just love like flexing, blah, blah, blah. It was like, it's not flexing if it happened, if it's real. So him saying, he didn't say, I sold more than Harry. He said, I sold the most out of the band. Like, that happened. It was big. I was popping. I personally didn't think he was shitting on anyone else. The only one he talked shit about was Zayn.
Yeah.
And that fucked Zayn, bro. He's a flog.
Hold up. Well, he said you need to get a respectful man. Yeah? He's just been caught out for cheating.
Yeah.
So, the hypocrisy there, how's that? And then also, the other boys, like Harry and Niall, they've had the chance to shit on group members. They've been asked questions to which they haven't answered.
Yeah, but my argument is I don't think he shit on anyone.
I think he said some stuff that made him try and look like a big boy.
No, I think no. So okay, he was.
I think
he was gloating.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was shitting on other people to gloat.
I think he was saying some stuff to gloat to make him look a little bit better or be in the spotlight a little bit more when it didn't need to be said.
But he's on a podcast and they're asking those questions.
No, but okay. So, I think the boys really found out pretty quickly that I don't take shit very well. So they got to a point where someone threw me up against the wall and I said, don't use those hands, otherwise you'll never use them again. I'm like,
okay.
You did not need to go to that extent whatsoever.
Yeah, but no one knows who we're talking about.
I reckon it's Big Zane.
Yeah, you're speculating.
Oh, yeah, but why? This is the thing.
He was acting hard.
Everything he said, not one of those others would have said it, in my opinion.
But Zane shit on him before.
Yeah, he's not part of the band, though.
So why can't he shit on Zane back?
No, you go for it. But I'm saying just
he
in
didn't
terms
shit
of
on anyone else.
Nah, he's trying to act hard, mate.
No, he's he's acting hard.
Forget the shit on. He's trying to act hard. He can't shit on the other two because he's got no leg to stand up.
No, 100%.
Because he's the worst out of all of them.
Well, Harry's clearly the most successful.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Even Big Niall, mate. If you listen to some of his tunes,
I feel like honestly, I think like I'm not a stan of One Direction fan, but I think looking in, Harry's probably the only one that is like real mainstream. I think all the others are pretty probably like B grade artists.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, Louis can't actually sing.
Who? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He can't actually sing, but he knows that, and he hasn't done too much. He's literally staying in his lane.
Yeah.
He's openly said, he was like, I would not have made it. He's actually come out and said, he was like, I kind of feel like I don't...
deserve it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot of fucking self-awareness. Because,
yeah, for sure.
Bro, if Big Liam switch roles with him, in his mindset, he would have been like, oh, no, I deserve to be here. Like,
yeah, but see, this is based off of what he said.
Yeah.
And I didn't
actually watch the whole podcast, by the way.
I do think that it's true.
Because I was turned off of it, bro.
I do think that it's true of what he said, where like he was the first one in that basically was the start of One Direction because he gave background. So Simon had dinner with him and said like, I will make these things happen for you. Like you can't make this shit up because you're name dropping Simon Cowell or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
So you can't make that stuff up. So him saying that, I don't think people are saying that he's shitting on the other band by him saying that he was the thing that basically like sparked One Direction's start. To me, I think he's a bit of a cockhead. Like he's an egotist. He's got a massive fucking ego.
As
blah blah blah.
Yep.
But I don't think that he was he wasn't going, I'm gonna make myself shit on these other band members. He was just telling Logan how One Direction started because they asked the question of how did it start?
You know what really angered me about it? Not about that. Some of it, they were so unaware of like literally about their career. George's first question, so like, did you guys know you were getting started on, was it X Factor the show that you're on? I'm like, you don't even know the show he was on, bro?
Yeah.
I was like, have you done actually any research?
Well, it's the same thing with Logan, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think people were saying
Turns
without
me off
Mike,
bro.
Because Mike was the only one really, like, asking the hard questions.
Mike's cultured, bro.
No,
Mike's seen all walks of life.
He knows everything, a bit about everything.
Enough
to have a conversation with someone about everything.
I remember in a very old episode, he'd be like, yeah, I just read some random shit online about like fucking something that happened in history. I just read it and then I know it. Like, that's just what he does. But yeah, he's definitely a communicator. He loves speaking to people, and through that, you learn a lot of different things. But
yeah, I don't know. I just...
He's so much more open-minded, Mike, to have those conversations than Logan, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like he wants to talk about what he wants to talk about. And if it's not, he doesn't really give a fuck. Then he acts all goofy dumb.
Yeah, 100%. Well, so I was reading the comments of the Impulsive episode because I was...
With Big Liam?
Yeah, so I always do. I always go into the comments and see what people are saying. Like,
probably a lot of One Direction fans gone over.
But all these people saying like... People are saying like, poor guy is lost and struggling. I hope he learns to cope with his pain and anger and finds recovery. I'm like, I didn't get that vibe whatsoever. And I'm like pretty good at reading like how people's body languages are. People are saying like, I'm getting another phone call from this. Like they've just changed.
Answer it online.
It'll be nothing. Oh, you can't. Yeah. People are saying like, somehow Liam convinced himself that One Direction became a rock band. One Direction was created for him. He was the leading member, and that he could or would beat another member of the group or paralyze someone's arms. I'm like, okay.
Paralyze, that's full on.
No, but see, the entire thing, I'm like, firstly, One Direction became a rock band. Not what he fucking said. He was talking about they started making more rock kind of music, and the leader of the one of the biggest bands in America,
Eagles.
Is it
the Eagles?
Is that a band? I don't know what.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, he texted One Direction or him or whoever saying, "This is your best song ever."
Yeah.
So they didn't become a rock band. He didn't fucking say that.
Yeah.
Mike compared them to Pink. No. Who? Bohemian Rhapsody. Who the fucking sings? Who made that song?
That's Queen.
Queen. Yeah, compared him to like Queen, saying because
Really?
he showed a photo of they were just at their hotel. There was 15,000 fans.
Oh, in terms of the
standing,
scale.
and they were saying like the impact you guys had. He's like that's Queen stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
it is.
You could have said the Beatles, bro. They
Oh
were
no,
actually,
that's what, the Beatles.
Yeah,
that's who
they
he
were
said.
an actual
Not
boy
Queen.
band.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Beatles. That's who he said, not Queen.
I was gonna say Queen's is not it.
And then the One Direction was created for him. It's not what he said.
Yeah,
He said One Direction was firstly started because he was the first one that Simon formed the group around him.
people always twist their words to fit their agenda.
And then he could beat up. Okay, so he's a cockhead. I could, and you know what? Maybe he probably can.
Yeah,
Like the other group members don't exactly look like the fighting type. And Liam's done MMA or jiu-jitsu and shit for a while. So he probably could fucking beat him up. I don't think he was saying I'm going to beat up the One Direction members. I think he's just saying I can.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally, from that, I just think he has a humongous ego.
I got turned off the episode, bro. I was like, if this is going to be his attitude, like, because I already really didn't have a lot of time for him. I don't rate his solo music at all. He's got a cracking voice. He's got a really fucking good voice.
Yeah, he does.
And he utilized that well with their music. But his solo stuff, he tried to make a real like poppy R&B.
He did right, did he not?
Just didn't fuck with it.
What's his numbers? What's his name? Liam
I liked Polaroid. He was in that song.
Payne.
But strip that down, like it's just mainstream as fuck.
I mean, Strip That Down had 900 million streams. Bro.
You gotta remember, it's because it's him though, bro.
Nah.
Like the quality of his songs aren't that great.
I think
in my opinion,
that album that he first came out with, like in 2019, had some pretty big songs, bro. With like Strip That Down with.
Name me some.
Well, Strip That Down had 900 million.
Yeah, okay.
That For You song had like 400 million.
Couldn't tell you what you're talking about.
Oh, my volume's down.
Oh yeah, that was with Rita Ora, and I'm pretty sure that was for
It was in a movie.
for
50 Shades.
50
of Grey,
Shades, which tremendously helps it. Yeah.
This song's pretty big too. That had 260 million.
Was that a feature again?
J Balvin.
Yes, for Spanish.
But that song had some pretty big tracks in it. Oh, that album, sorry.
Yeah.
So like, I'm
not doubting it, but for me, I don't really rate his music. I think he could make a lot better music with his voice.
I mean, unpopular. Aside from Harry Styles.
But you didn't even really like him, and that's fair.
But his most recent album has got some, it's more indie vibes. It's decent tracks, more like kind of chill vibes. But the album before that was like Watermelon Sugar and that was a really good album. Personally, I actually like a lot of those songs. The album before that I thought was dog shit.
Yeah, so
like even Sign of the Times was not.
Yeah, you didn't like that song, but I've always liked that cunt. Like you already know that, and I feel like if you like someone, you naturally like their music as well.
Yeah.
But then your music taste is also different to mine.
Yeah.
As well. So it's just whatever floats your boat, mate. I suppose.
But yeah, I'm just gonna give a final.
Yeah, just wrap it up.
My final stance on it is that I think that he has a humongous ego,
Mm-hmm.
and he needs someone to check his ego. Clearly, I personally don't think he was actually shitting on the other One Direction members,
Okay.
but I think it could be perceived that he was.
Okay.
Like, he even tweeted it.
I think. Yeah, I know. He tweeted about his comments about Zayn.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. I'll wrap up my point. I think that some of the stuff that he said was unnecessary. I think that he's potentially looking to do a lot of stuff for clout purposes. And I think he's potentially still in that mindset of, I want to be up here, even though you're probably not up there anymore. In respect to that, or in accordance with that, listen to Big Harry Styles' interview, and I said this to you at the gym. He said, this album I've made, I've taken no, I haven't built it so it has to be mainstreamy so it can be on the radio. He said, I've literally made what I want to make. If people fuck with it, people fuck with it. If they don't, they don't. He said, I was in One Direction and we were up here. I've accepted the fact that it's never going to be at that level anymore, and I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that, as long as I can be, say, here, doing what I want to do. I don't think Big Liam's there. I think he still wants to be up here.
To be fair, I think, you said you didn't watch the whole show. Like, Liam said he's working on a new project that won't be, up here.
What's he
It's
doing?
EDM art, EDM music.
EDM?
Wants to be wants to produce, bass music, like Martin Garrix's kind of, not Martin, singing, like tech house, like James Hype. So not singing.
He's going to sing on it?
No, just wants to be the producer. And he said, I know that it won't do numbers and stuff, but it's just it's fun. It's what I like doing.
That'd be very interesting then. It's so weird to see him liking that, but then some of the songs that he's sung in the past.
Well, that's what he said. He said all that was for
to show off his voice?
Oh, no, because he knew that would work, that would do numbers, and labels wanted that, and he knew if it was similar to One Direction music,
yeah,
it'll do well. Whereas his new music, that he's working on and stuff, is just not like that. So that's what I'm saying. People pick and choose. Sure, he said some things he probably didn't need to say, but I don't know. He tweeted saying, I was saying that there will always be things we disagree on, but that was the second tweet. Guys, I normally don't comment on this stuff, but when it's your family, it's hard to let it slide. They mentioned a specific incident involving Zayn, which I responded to, but listening back, I maybe didn't articulate myself as well as I could have. I was saying that there will always be things we disagree on, but that I will always be on his side. That's family. Zayn is my brother, and I'll stand with him forever.
Beautiful note to end it on. Thanks, Liam. About 7 minutes, mate. Been going for a very long time.
Yeah, it's about 105, about 102.
Yeah.
Not 102, hour and 2.
That's the show, I think. What episode is it? 57?
Yeah, we didn't even introduce it today.
We just got stuck into it.
Yeah, good episode, I feel like. Let us know if you guys we talked a lot today about internet culture.
We did, didn't we?
More so
I wonder if people watch the shit that we watch.
That's what I'm saying.
Let us know if you even know what Impulsive is. Do you know who Logan Paul is? Do you know who George is? Do you know who Mark is? Do you know any of these people? Do you give a fuck about it?
We grew up on them, and I actually hope you do like them, because if you
do
it makes our life a lot easier, because we live in that world of watching, Nelk Boys, Logan Paul, KSI, and all the drama and stuff that comes along with those.
Yep. Anyway.
But yeah, that's going to do it. We're about to go to the gym. It's fucking kind of got a bit warmer now. The wind stopped, so it's nice.
Still see that flag going, so... All right. See you next week.